What is going on, everybody? And welcome to the last Birds of the Round Table positional show. We're talking safeties tonight. We have gone all the way from quarterback. We're now at safeties. We're going to give you our top five because the draft is literally 3 days away. Joining me, as always, David at David Neese PHL. What's going on, David?
Not much, man. Looking forward to getting into safeties. Definitely a position that the Eagles could target. In my opinion, more likely day 2, 3. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And some of the ones that we're going to discuss tonight are definitely going to be on their board.
All right. Love to hear that. Also joining Mr. Crockpot himself, Deibs. What's going on, buddy?
Guys, thanks for joining. Fun group of safety prospects. There's a couple that I absolutely love. One will never fall to the Eagles. One might, and it would be an epic conversation if he's sitting there at number 23. I think we'd all be excited about it, but really fun group.
Absolutely. And it definitely won't with that attitude, Debs. Just saying.
I don't think anybody has any freaking clue how this board is going to fall this year. Nobody.
You're not wrong. I feel like
this
the more
draft is
years,
the very definition of crapshoot.
Yeah, the more years we get into this, the stranger things we start seeing with these drafts. So, all right, Dives, with your negativity, why don't we start with your number 5? Who's your number 5 safety?
Man, come on. All right. The guy that I really like, and this might be a reach, but the guy that I'm going to put number 5 on my board is Jalen Kogor, a prospect with elite athleticism, elite length, extremely raw. He's got really good size, 6'1", 210. He's a junior, kind of a traits guy that I always tend to lean in this area of the draft. Crazy upside, just scratching the surface of his potential. Crazy athlete, hit 23 miles an hour per Pro Football Focus. Long jump champion in the state of Georgia. 4.4 speed, 9.61 raw athletic score. Great ball production, 8 picks and crazy number of PBUs there. Highly versatile, spent a bulk of his time last year defending the slot, but he can also be in the box, play as a deep defender. He's a former wide receiver, and he's only 20 years old. He'll be 21 for the entirety of his rookie season. Tons of room to grow, tons of room to mold. Can be too over-aggressive, needs to add more play strength, needs to improve at shedding blocks. But overall, he was a top 30 visit for the Birds. And, as the Cooper DeJean situation is kind of up in the air at the moment, I just love his potential for Fangio to coach this guy up and employ him all over the football field. Big fan.
Very nice. Yeah, I love Kilgore. I have him just off my list, but he's definitely one of those guys where, like, man, I hope we somehow find a way to add this guy to the Birds. He's fun to watch for sure. David, did you have Kilgore on your top 5?
Yeah, I had him number 4. Shameless plug. I drafted him in my What Would Howie Do mock draft today. But I have him at 6'11", 6'1", 6'11", 6'1", 211. You have him 6'1", 210. I have 4.4 speed. Like Deibs said, brings that position versatility. He's physical, ball skills highlighted by the 8 interceptions in college. Just elite ball tracking ability, again, with that wide receiver background. He smothers receivers with his length and strength. He plays effectively in the box. And he just combines instincts, durability, and athleticism. And I think he projects to be a super exciting day 2 talent. Definitely on my board for the Eagles. I think that's where they could feel comfortable drafting a safety, and he'd be one of the top ones available at that part of the draft in my mind.
Yeah, no, absolutely. big fan of his. Like I said, I think I have him number 6, but yeah, he's definitely one of my guys for sure. So, David, who did you actually have at number 5?
All right. I hate to do this because it's probably sounding Deibs-ish, but I have 2 at number 5. I had a 5A and a 5B. I
Oh,
couldn't help
that is
myself.
100% Dives-ish.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
But
couldn't help
Jack
my
Nicholson, yes.
so I'll get to them. I'll get to them really quick. 5A, I have is AJ Halsey, LSU. Just elite ball skills and knack for creating turnovers, 10 career interceptions. I think he has like a sturdy 222-pound frame that he willingly uses to mix it up against the run, while also having good sideline to sideline speed. I mean, he's just an exciting overall prospect. I think he might go a little higher than Jalen, who we just talked about in the draft, even though I have him slightly behind him. I think some teams just value different things in different ways, but really exciting player. So if y'all had him in your top 5, I'll stop before I say my 5B. Anybody else had him?
Halsey? Yeah, I got him number 4.
All right, go for it.
No, you can continue. That's you're good. I can speak on him later.
No, go for it. Go keep the continuity. Speak on him.
All right. Well, yeah, Halsey was an easy choice for me. Again, coming out of LSU, his tape. Obviously you gravitate towards towards the lane, but yeah, he's one of one of the better zone coverage D-backs in this class. He's great at reading wide receivers, great at reading quarterbacks. Has just an intelligence. He's a big dude too, so he can absolutely lay the lumber, real physical, able to kind of just tackle through people, it seems like. And he's got 10 career interceptions, 19 passes defended. So he certainly can bring the production. And he's a very willing run defender. A little inconsistent with as far as how effective he is, but I think again that's something that he can grow into for sure. So, love me some Halsey.
Hey, he's my number 4. Big AJ Halsey fan. His versatility and leadership are off the charts. He played deep safety, linebacker, all the above while at LSU. He's big, athletic, and physical. He's played a variety of coverage rotations, and he was, one of LSU's main communicators in pre and post snap phases. I think he's got great football IQ. He's got great instincts. Little stiff in the hips. I haven't been able to find his RAS score. Can be over aggressive at times. The shoulder injury concerns seem to be nothing burger. Love this guy. I think versatility wise, he would be a really fun guy.
Can I go to 5B now?
Yeah, go to your go to your 5B dives. I mean, David.
All right. Zakee Wheatley from Penn State.
Nice.
Wheatley allowed the fewest yards per snap in coverage. He played clean football with 0 penalties and had an 82.7 run defense grade. With over 2,100 career college snaps, he's battle tested, reliable, efficient, and the type of steady presence that you can trust on the back end. So I think he's a very high floor guy with, a relatively high ceiling, not as high as anybody else we're going to discuss on this list, but that type of floor is one that you can count on week after week to go on the field. Like I said, fewest yards per snap in coverage and 82.7 run defense grade. And that's over 2,100 snaps. That's a pretty impressive resume for a guy who's 5th or 6th on this list.
I feel like he's always been underrated. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my number 7. I like him a lot.
He'd be technically my 6, I guess, 5B, but I'm not calling him that.
We have a comment from Adam saying not a safety, but didn't know Daryl Dawkins' son is an offensive lineman in the draft. That's pretty cool. Also from Penn State.
And somewhat related to B-Doc. So
Are your rankings through the lens of who would play best with Nakuba? No, mine are not. Usually they typically are. I feel like I started my rankings that way, but not this ranking.
All right. My number 5, which we have not mentioned, is Bud Clark out of TCU. Really, really got to like this guy. The more and more I looked into him. 15 career interceptions, 4-year starter or 4-year player at TCU, including 2 pick six. He's great at reading route combos quickly and able to, adjust on the fly very quickly. He's kind of a lengthier player, and he uses that very well at to kind of contest those high point balls. And yeah, he was actually a captain for 3 years. Had a great strong Senior Bowl this year. And yeah, I just think I think that veteran kind of safety-ness leads well. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of Bud Clark out of TCU.
Yeah, I didn't have him on my list. I do like him, but anybody who's followed us throughout this process will know that his age, he's 24 years old, that automatically just kind of knocks him down my board a little bit, for better or for worse. He also has a lighter frame, so to whoever just asked about pairing somebody with Makuba, I don't know if he'd be the guy. I don't know if you want 280-pound safeties roaming out there. He was a little grabby and stuff. I think he had 7 penalties in 2025. But I don't like to beat anybody up. So on the plus side, he's a ball tracker. He's got mad ball skills. He had 15 career interceptions, awareness and zone coverage. Like Ryan mentioned, he's a 3-time team captain, special teams experience. He's going to go in rounds 3, 4, in my opinion, somewhere in that range. But really good player, just not somebody I would probably go after because of the age and just trying to pair somebody with Makuba, it seems a little redundant to me.
All right. So who's up? We've talked about my number 4 and
Number
number
3.
We
5.
all did our 4.
Dives, did you talk about your number 4 yet?
I did, yes.
Okay.
AJ Halsey.
So we're up to 3.
All right. Dives, you haven't talked in a while. Why don't you do number 3?
My number 3, if anybody knew, Kyle Hamilton was my number 1 prospect in that draft. And the guy we're talking about today, at least now, is EMW, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. E-Man is a guy that I go in and out on quite a bit. I thought Kyle Hamilton was a bona fide star. Not there yet with EMW. I think there's some question marks, but there is absolutely upside that's really exciting. This guy is dominant around the line of scrimmage. You could probably call him a linebacker, and you wouldn't blink for a second. 6'3", 213, well built, length, speed, can match up with tight ends whenever he needs to. He's a fluid mover. He has really quick hips and dominates in the box, especially in run defense. Has a really good feel with route concepts. And, he can hit the hit stick when you need him to. Guy that can hit the catch point to disrupt pass attempts. And he's forced 9 fumbles in his career. He's intercepted 5 passes. This is a tone setter. He's got not speed, not great speed, but more really great quickness. Tends to go for the big play for better or worse. Play recognition can improve. I have some questions about his ability to play deep, which is a question mark with his fit with the Eagles. But in terms of talent, man, I would be shocked if the Eagles drafted him, quite honestly. But, man, I'm intrigued.
All right, David. I
Yeah.
assume he's on your list somewhere?
Yeah, I think all of us are going to have the same 3, 2, 1 here. But
Yeah, probably.
he's my number 3 as well. I have him as a late first, early 2 kind of guy. I kind of agree with Deibs as far as the fit goes, which is a little depressing because I absolutely love the guy. The way he triggers downhill is just super impressive. Super physical, 83.2 run defense grade last year. 92.0 coverage grade, just, a fluid, rangy athlete. I believe Deibs mentioned he has 9 career forced fumbles. The only knock on him, I guess, and it's the same one Quinion had to overcome from coming from Toledo as well, is, trying to project due to the fact they are not playing elite weekly competition. And I think a lot of draft prospects get hurt by things like that. I don't think it's going to hurt him. Again, I think he's late one, early two. But like everything about him, just unsure of the fit with the Eagles. But I definitely would not be upset if they got him. I think he would be he's the type of nasty physical person you would want to pair with somebody like a light Drew Makuba. I think, he would be the opposite of that on the field, which to that aspect is a good thing.
But yeah, he's definitely my number 3 as well. And, while, he is a physical presence, 6'4", could probably use to gain a little weight for the pros. But outside of that, yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is, like I said, 9 career fumbles. That's again not a bad thing for sure. Able to you know whether it's coverage, man, it doesn't really matter. It seems like whatever they throw at him, he's able to handle it. But you're right. It's always going to come down to the smaller school thing and whether or not he can handle the jump. I mean, you think about such a small school, you think there's probably another level of like SEC and then another levels for the pros. And, it might be, 2 down and you never know how a player like that is going to respond. But, yeah, I mean, if he's anything even remotely close to Q, I think he'll be fine. So I have him right around the same thing, kind of late first. So
I have number 24.
wow,
I like him a lot. I just
like the other 2 better. So, all right, David, why don't you do number 2?
I don't have to right now, but I'll talk about my second best safety. Go with Dylan Thieneman from Oregon. Sorry. I mean, you're just tossing softballs up here.
I know.
I normally just let them slide, but
I feel like you're really reaching outside of the strike zone there for these.
Yeah. I admittedly had 2 shots of tequila at dinner at the Mexican restaurant up the street. So I'll just
That explains it.
I'll just blame it on that.
Absolutely.
Tequila David is my favorite David.
Yeah, agreed. Make sure you bring some for the draft.
Yeah, definitely. But for anybody who watched our draft show last week, when we got to pick 23, this is one of the players who we debated actually selecting there, and had not, in a very strange manner, Monroe Freeling fell to 23. Had he not fallen, which he probably won't in real life, it's a very interesting discussion about Dylan Thieneman with the Eagles, I think. I mean, I think he is a really good fit. I like everything about him. He's just a sturdy, well-built safety with ball skills, elite speed, elite coverage ability, really good hips. He backpedals to mirror really good. Just an 8.3% missed tackle rate. Just instinctive in coverage, straight line speed. Another thing I like about him is everybody you talk to says he's a film junkie. 91.1 coverage grade. There's not much not to like, and he played over 2,400 snaps in college. I mean, he's battle tested as well. A guy who, played in the playoff postseason format, and just a violent finisher on tackles, and a guy who I really do think, even though you haven't heard very much about him, and safety is not a premium position, but if a player of his talent and you look at the need the Eagles have, sometimes they just marry each other, and that's kind of where we're at.
Yep.
Yeah, he's my number 2. I love him. I think he's an amazing fit for the Philadelphia Eagles if he's sitting there. Again, I question if they're going to draft safety, but you look at this guy, like he's good to great in so many areas. He's an incredibly well-balanced prospect, whether that's deep coverage, run support, instincts, leadership, ball tracking, toughness, single high, slot, down in the box, versatile. He's quick to process. He's just an impressive all around prospect. And I think this level of versatility, this level of athleticism at safety, this would be a great conversation to have at number 23.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love for us to drop to safety in the first round and just kind of, let's knock another, one of those, oh, the Eagles haven't drafted, blah, 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 blah. And just, kick all of those to the curb and just let Howie just do whatever he wants. It's a huge need for me. And yeah, I know a lot of people are talking about, Lane Johnson replacements and, Kenyon Sadiq or wide receiver, AJ Brown, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I would be perfectly happy grabbing a safety this early. And I think, he would come in and fit so nicely with Makuba. We could kind of just put that to bed and not have to worry about safety.
Day one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Instantly. Yeah, would be awesome. Although I would prefer the number one guy we have here.
I mean,
just saying. Hey, maybe Howie's crazy enough. Maybe he slips to like 9 or 10 and he jumps up and it grabs him.
I mean,
that would be, I would absolutely do a backflip live on air, break my neck, but don't care.
Worth it.
Worth it. It's so worth it. Howie, if this is what it takes for you to jump up, the threat of me doing that, I'm your guy. I got you.
Ryan, this is my favorite prospect in the draft.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's either my number one or my number two overall. But yeah, go ahead, Deibs. Let's gush about our number one safety.
I mean, you could make an argument he's been my favorite guy the last couple of years. But Caleb Downs, 6 foot, 205, blue chip prospect all the way. The second, and why I was so upset with the Dexter Lawrence trade with the Giants was it gave him that much more opportunity or likelihood that he's going to New York. Because I love this guy. I think he's one of the few true stars in this draft, pound for pound. Like, he's the most well-rounded prospect in this class. I think you look at his production, you don't start for Nick Saban as a true freshman DB unless you are elite as it gets. And he's not a monster physically, but he does everything in the secondary you would want out of a safety prospect, just a high degree prospect that, we talked a lot about traits not matching the field with a lot of these guys like Jalen Kogor and such. This guy is the exact opposite. Very good to elite in every area. He can play both safety spots. He can cover the slot. He's got at least 140 snaps at each of those positions from last year. And he just plays a physical brand of football. He dominates at the point of attack. He's a blue chip prospect all the way. My number one prospect.
Absolutely. David?
Yeah, he's my highest rated player in the draft as well. I mean, everything you just said, fast, fluid, physical, elite tackler, elite processor, any other superlatives you can freaking think of to add on. I mean, he's a day one starter with all pro potential very early in his career. Like, who was the other one that we all had? I'm pretty sure all of us had him 3 years ago. Was it Kyle Hamilton? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Kyle Hamilton number one.
I did as well. And I got totally crapped on 3 or 4 years ago because how the hell could you have a safety number one? Well, I do again. Just an elite player. Yes, that's not good for the Flyers.
Wait, I just saw the save by the goalie. You guys are really happy.
Yeah. He's got just everything you said: elite anticipation skills, 89.6 coverage grade, 83.7 run defense grade. He's almost played 2,500 snaps in only 3 years in college. Ton of experience. Special teams guy too, including as a punt returner. I'd cringe if they used him just like I did Cooper DeJean. Every time he took one, you could see the athleticism and knew he could take one to the house, but it's scary as hell every time he puts his handle on the ball. But another guy who's like a coach on the field and an absolute film junkie. I just think he's an elite player. And again, my number one player on the entire board. Just an amazing guy.
Yes, for the record, you all did have Kyle Hamilton number one.
Do you have
No.
the rankings? Oh, I'd
Yeah,
love to look at that.
Shane, Deibs, Mark, and David all number one for Kyle Hamilton. I think that was the year before I joined the big board. So I think, that was 2022 big board.
Man, that feels like yesterday.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Obviously this is Caleb, is just a stud, winner of the Jim Thorpe Award. Honestly, he's one of those defensive backs that you try to avoid at all costs because he is going to make a play, even when you try to avoid it. He's a great tackler, just really tackles, his opponents to the ground. You sometimes see less with safeties, but certainly maybe more with corners that just aren't great tacklers. But he really has, that skill kind of locked up. And he's really just intelligent. He just knows exactly where he needs to go. He can read the quarterback. He can anticipate. He can kind of see the field almost like a chessboard. And it's really actually just impressive to kind of see it.
Yeah, he truly is a coach on the field. I mean, he processes at a ridiculous level. No doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. He's, I think I have him number 2, but yeah, that who knows? That may change by Thursday.
He's awesome. Man. I only have. How many blue chip prospects do you have in this draft? Can I ask?
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Let me pull up my board.
I'm going to pull up my board too. I would love.
Pull up the board. Yeah, you guys need to put some work in.
So I
So
put in my blue chip guys.
I screwed up the big board. I accidentally deleted Proctor because I'm terrible with these things. So I stopped my big board. Overall, I have Downs, Love, Bain, Ione, and I
Mansoor.
think Delane.
Yeah, Delaney. Yeah.
I have 9. I have
9 blue chips?
I do. I have Sonny
you got?
Styles, Monroe Freeling are the 2 that you didn't have. So how many do you have?
I had 5.
Then I have 7. Yeah, I have those 2, Monroe Freeling and Sonny Styles.
I love Sonny Styles. It's great.
And I have Carnell Tate as a tweener, quite frankly. I absolutely love his game.
Love me some Tate. Love it. So
Yeah, where are you at, Ryan? Oh, you have him 4th overall. Good stuff.
yeah.
Where do you all have Mendoza?
That's I think I have him 13th.
It's so weird to do this because he's going 1st overall.
Well, right. That's the thing. It's like,
and you almost look like an idiot to say, "Oh, he's the 30th best player."
I
did it
know,
with
right?
Caleb Williams.
But again, he's not. Yeah, he's just, for me, I feel like if this was any other year with actual decent quarterbacks.
As someone who was dead wrong about Bo Nix, maybe I'm not. I don't know. But
Yeah,
I
you
have Mendoza. I have Mendoza 19, and Ty Simpson's not in my top 100.
Wow. I think I put Ty Simpson in my top. Something.
And I have Arvell Reese as a blue chipper as well.
I go back and forth on him all the time. I don't know.
I think that's fair. And I think there's a couple who could be, like Jermod McCoy. He absolutely could end up 2 years from now. You look back and he's one of the top 5 best players in this draft.
Yeah.
I'm also really big on Spencer Fano, and I always have a guy. I think Fano could be a sneaky great pick for the Eagles if he's like in range.
I would take that for sure. So, yeah. Brandon Russell, bringing the truth.
So we did it. We've gotten through every position.
Yeah, every position. except for special teams, but they're not real people. So
All right. Heard it here
I
first.
hate people.
They're not real people.
Here's my at me right here. You got a problem with that? At me right here, please. Anyway, yeah. So we have done every single position. So if you want to go back and you want to take a look at any of the positions we've done, quarterback, now to safety, you can check it out on our YouTube. It's probably the best place to do it. So check it out. Let us know what you think of our rankings. Throw a comment in there. Tweet at us. All of our Twitters are right below. So yeah, we got Thursday. We got 3 days until the draft. So speaking of draft day, Thursday, 6 o'clock, going to be doing a live pre-show live out in Phoenixville, PA at Soko Bag. It's Korean fried chicken place. Absolutely the bomb. So if you're somewhat in the area, come on out. We're going to be talking draft, obviously talking birds. So check us out. Soon as that is over, stay tuned to Eagles Pinpool Networks at the same channel because we are going to go live right at 8 o'clock, right when the draft starts. And it is going to be David, Deibs, myself, Mark Henry Jr., maybe a special, pop in from Shane Half if he's, up for it. And who knows? Maybe somebody else will pop in. We don't know. Crazier things have happened. So come join us, watch the draft with us, have us on your laptop, throw the draft on the TV. It's essentially what we're all going to be doing. And we're going to go through it live with you. So we did it last year. Last year was so much fun. Just absolutely loved it. So
is this our third year or fourth year?
Well,
it's at least the third.
23, 24.
Because we did Quignon.
I think this is our fourth. This is
fourth. Time flies.
Yeah, right? Jeez. And you still only...
Oh, yeah, it was. Because we did Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. You're absolutely right. Yeah. We did.
So you still have only hosted one show, David.
But it was epic.
Tequila David is my favorite David.
It really is. Seriously, go get you some for Thursday.
Some Cafe Patron.
We can all take shots together. So. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this journey all the way from quarterback to safety. Check out each episode. Let us know your favorite. Talk to us about your favorite prospects. Shoot a tweet at us. Let us know what we got wrong, whatever. Or if you want to yell at me about the whole special team thing, I'm down for that too.
You can meet them in person on Thursday night at 6.
You can come out to Phoenixville, go back, tell me in person. I do have a lot of controversial takes, including that we, as Eagles fans, have a major problem. And unfortunately, it's too many Eagle fans are trying to be super fans. There's too many of it. I saw an event online the other day, and there was like 50 people that all had some weird getup, had some, shtick. It's like, enough. Stop. Just be a fan. Why do you have to ruin it? Anyway, again, come at me right here. I can handle it. So. All right, y'all. We will see you guys Thursday for the draft. I cannot wait. Again, 6 o'clock, live out in Phoenixville, PA for the pre-draft show. Live, my buddy, my co-host from the Football Smack Talk show will be there as well, along with some other guests there. So join us out. And then as soon as that is over, we will be going live for the draft show. I'll probably be a little late because I got to drive home. But anyway, outside of that, enjoy your last few days of weird rumors and talking points. And, I'm sure we'll just have to hear more about AJ Brown stuff. But draft is coming Thursday. We will see you guys there. David, any final thoughts about this journey? Anything you want to talk about the draft? You want to plug? You want to, yell at any groups or people or whatever? The time's yours.
No, I think I'm good. I did my what would Howie do mock draft. You can find it at Philly Sports Network or my X handle, but go check it out. And yeah, like Ryan said, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think I got wrong. What would Howie do that I didn't do? I'd love to hear your feedback.
Deibs, same question for you. Anybody you want to personally attack?
I don't attack anybody.
Aaron
I
Nola.
want to
no
give
fun.
I want to give a special love to David and Ryan above. Have been in hiatus over the last 4 months. It's been great to be back. I will be back as we continue in a limited role, of course. With my career, it's been crazy right now, juggling things. So we will continue. I will be back on Thursday. Stay for the draft. No, come for the draft, but stay for Tequila David and Tito's Dot.
Like, I love it.
I don't even know
Yeah,
what
are
I'm
you drinking?
You know what? Honestly, I just found this drink. It's called Super Light. It's from Stateside, maybe one of
Okay.
those, but it tastes exactly like Gatorade.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a it. The lemon lime and the fruit punch are like dead on, and it's 4.5 alcohol, so like they go down like nothing. And before you know it, I've had 8 of them, and I'm feeling pretty good.
All right.
It's definitely a problem. I will
Sounds
most likely be drinking. I will most likely be pounding those on Thursday.
I prefer beer flavored beer, but hey, to each their own.
I mean, listen,
I will be off on Friday going to the beach. So
Oh, amazing.
it's
I hope
going to be,
you aren't scheduled to be the one that drives, because
I will not be driving.
perfect. Then
Even better.
then Tito's Dives. Let's come on out.
Mhm.
Woo! All right, folks. Well, we will see you guys Thursday. Have yourself a great rest of the week. Again, go back to all the other shows. Let us know what we got right, what we got wrong, what your favorite prospect are, and whoever you think the Eagles might, be drafting on Thursday. Call your shot. Love to hear that. So, all right, y'all. We are out of here. We will see you guys Thursday again, live at 8:00 for the draft. We had the pre-draft show live out in Phoenixville, 6:00. That's it. We'll see you guys then. We made it. It's draft time, baby. 3 days. Let's get it.